much of the drama around the melodrama, the sideshow, the dog and pony show of this presidential season is really revolving around Obama. Things are not going well for that creep. No surprise. He's certainly worn out his welcome. He's not conning the liberal element anymore. They know that he didn't put a chicken in every pot, gasoline in every gas tank, and pay people's mortgages. The guy has lied more than any president in American presidential history, more blatantly, more egregiously than I think almost anyone. Now, there is still the possibility that he's going to bow out. He did make that remark and opened the door, I guess it was CBS, that if his family asked him to not run again, he would honor that because he really believes in his family. And so he said, it wouldn't bother me, I would do it. So there's that. The question is, can he actually maintain an energy level that everyone says he doesn't have? There's a story up there in Rents.com's top featured story box. White House insider, they are crumbling in amongst themselves. After a prolonged absence, our longtime D.C. insider sends us this message regarding the inner workings of the Obama White House, including an eruption from Michelle and an administration breaking under the strain of accumulating scandals and a disapproving American public. Don't have much time on the road, but I'll try and answer as many of your questions as I can. Regarding the dynamics of the White House at this time, it's the same as it ever was, which is a bat blank crazy 24/7 in there. There was an episode involving the First Lady and a member of her staff that the insider says shook up everybody. It was a big enough deal that it reached folks in Congress, who forwarded on to some donors, who then had calls into an office wondering what the F was going on. The First Lady is being prepped as one of the few assets for the re-election campaign, but those inside know she is as big a potential liability as anything associated with the administration. They are using her in controlled environments only. That's the word from on high. What went down between her and the staff member wasn't just a tantrum or some shouting. It was put to me as being an eruption. So there are bad things going on in the White House. We had that other interview a couple weeks ago which made it clear, if it's true, that all the guy does basically when he's not having to appear in public and read the teleprompter is sit around, watch sports on big screen, TV in an office, and smoke in a smokeless ashtray right next to him, and that's it. He's a slob. Anyway, what do you think? Is he going to actually run again? Will they let him run and lose?
Well, according to Dick Morris, he's going to bow out for some reason or another.
Yeah, that's it. The door's open for that.
His handlers know at this point that he's toast. Sheriff Joe Arpaio's investigation is very, very important. He's no fool. And the independent investigators that he has not hired, because they're all donating their time, it's not costing the taxpayers of Maricopa County any money at all, has the potential, I believe, to blow this whole thing wide open. And Obama's owners, handlers, they're very much aware of this, and the clock is ticking. Hillary the Hun, I'm fond of calling her, she's not going to run. What was it, 2 months
she's
ago?
Got Parkinson's.
She said, yeah, but 2 months ago, the third time she's reinforced that she will not run for public office again. I believe it is because of her health. She's stated she's going back into advocacy work so she can continue to spread her poison. But that leaves the Democrats in a real tough bind, because who are they going to find?
Right.
You know, some old retread? It can't be John Kerry again.
Well, no. They can't. They have to come up with somebody entirely new. Your point is well taken, even before you spell it out. They can't. It's not possible. However, I might suggest with a liberal press out there, a controlled press, almost anybody can be elevated into a golden boy or golden girl status in a matter of weeks. It can happen. Don't discount that.
No,
folks.
I'm not discounting
No,
it.
not you.
The way,
the audience.
No, but the way the masters of the game play the game, and they are masters at it, I figure they know that this is a loser. They can keep this guy in the White House unless this whole thing blows up. But even if it does, it take an investigation.
Right.
You know, it would have to reach the Justice Department. There would be a big blow up there because of Eric Holder, who's as corrupt as the day is long. So that time eats away, and the Congress is not going to impeach him in August of next year.
No way. Not
so I
happen.
think that the masters of the game are going to write off the White House because they can count on globalists like Rick Perry or Newt Gingrich to carry forth the agenda for world government. Or Romney. He's another puppet.
Oh, of course.
That
anybody in
time.
there, you're right. Anybody in there is going to play ball. Okay, that's it. That's it. You're right. I don't look,
right off the White House because of the timing of all of this.
What does it matter to them? It doesn't matter. They control the game anyway.
They always hedge their bets.
Of course.
You know, so that they come out. Not to mention the fact that the Congress are the ones who, the House of Representatives, all bills of expenditure must originate there. But the Senate, due to the lack of education and political party loyalty, we have a Senate that is very, very, quote, progressive liberal. And so that can remain intact. Only 1/3 of the Senate will be up for re-election in November of next year. So they meaning the shadow government, they will still control the Senate.
Well, the big story, as you have always pointed out, will be what percentage of criminals are going to be returned to the House that are running for re-election. That'll be interesting to see.